Howdy. Well, I have a trapdoor Springfield, 1873. Actually, I got an 1861 too, but it's in bad shape. I've got a Craig Jorgensen, and I've got a 1917 Enfield. But the one rifle that the U.S. had before they went to the Garand that I don't have was the Springfield '03 rifle. Well, I made up for that recently, and I bought this. This is an '03A3 from World War II. Now, the way I can tell that, first of all, it says Remington, U.S. Remington Model '03A3, and then the serial number. And the serial number is in the 3,900,000 and some thousand range. That puts this as next to the last batch of the Block 2 of the serial numbers from 1943. So this is definitely a World War II rifle. It has been, though, sporterized, alas. But this is the original stock. You can tell because it has the, FJA, that's Frank J. Atwood inspection mark, and the ARA and crossed bombs of the Ordnance Department. It also has the standard Remington acceptance mark on the grip. It does not have any of the obscure other markings for internal Remington ones on the stock, which is kind of curious. But it does have everything else that it should have, including this bizarro sight that it has. I'm sure somebody got some great use of this for a deer rifle, but alas, I wanted a absolutely mil-spec milsurp, but I'll take what I can get. This was real cheap, so I picked it up. Anyway, oh, by the way, what you're seeing here is I took a little spacer and pushed this table up a little bit and put this board on it just to make it even with this shelf here. So I now have a long shelf I can actually set a rifle on and show it off. I hope that's a little better than what I've been doing. Anyway, A303, near the end of production in 1943. This was a substitute standard for the M1 Garand that they had, though a lot of people used it. The '03 was the next to the last in the series. The '04 was actually produced as a sniper rifle. So the A304, well, that's another one. I mean, if I was into collecting variants of the 1903, I would have a wealth of things to play with. It's sort of like the 1917. I did a video earlier about it. My Uncle Ben actually had one when he was in boot camp in World War I, because I have his book from boot camp, and it shows his scores at the rifle range and stuff. They were very big on that back then. Anyway, I bought a sporterized one and reconditioned it and made it look brand new. Well, sort of brand new. It looks like hell compared to the ones that just came straight out of the factory and went to the guys. But this one, I don't know. It looks like it's been through a lot, but come back, been refurbished. That's a Parkerized finish. By the way, the A3 is known for, these are all made out of bent sheet metal instead of the usual castings. Ditto the rings and everything else on it. The can that doesn't have to be milled is cast. So you might think of it as sort of an American last ditch, only it's not really a last ditch. It's just making it a little bit more industry favored by the manufacturers, so that they can churn out more. It also has 2 rifling grooves in it. It's I would think that wouldn't be enough, but according to the War Department, that was acceptable. So it only uses 2 grooves, 2-groove rifling. Pretty weird, but that's an '03 A3.